commercial space races here. Once a showroom of state-owned giants, the sector is now buzzing with private companies fueled by government backing. The goal? To push China's capabilities in the final frontier within the next decade. No surprises then that private companies were out in full force at the China High-Tech Fair in Shenzhen, like this Beijing-based startup that specializes in remote sensing data.
现在这2年，越来越多的企业其实开始接受或者说了解到卫星技术，那么越来越多的应用到它的生产和运营的环节。从国家的角度，其实它也从各个相关部委、从政策，包括从一些其他的这个文件上来支持、鼓励这些企业去运用这些新的科技技术，然后在资金上面也会给予这些企业一些支持，希望他们把这些技术应用到他们现在的这些新的应用方向上去。
Last year, China declared commercial space its next growth engine, signaling policy support ahead. Top-tier cities, Beijing and Shanghai, sped up their investment in the sector. Today, there are over 500 commercial space companies across the country. Its commercial space market is expected to exceed $350 billion this year. Space tourism remains the next frontier. China had announced plans to debut its space tourism project at the fair. However, that never took off, and no official explanation was given. But the sector remains optimistic.
基于现在中国的商业航天的发展，以及全球未来人类对于这个空天资源、空天空间的这个探索，太空旅行、太空飞船绝对是大有可为的。那么就离开不了一款高性能的、高性价比的，以及可重复循环使用的火箭。 才能够更好地助力这个太空旅行的商业未来的这个发展。
Tiangong Space, which also has partners in Southeast Asia, is developing a satellite network to improve tracing data.
太空旅游现在也是面临要解决它的这个测控跟速传的问题。那你太空这个飞船它一定是绕着地球转的，对吧？那你这个地面站对它的管控只有5到10分钟，是非常危险的。我们这个商业板块，它这个东西所有的它覆盖范围就我们是3颗星组网之后。 就能100%覆盖这个全球，就是全天时全天候的覆盖全球。
China's space sector has made strides. In 2022, it launched Tiangong, one of 2 fully operational space stations in the world. Its Chang'e mission also recently brought back samples from the far side of the moon. But China has set its sights even further.
The priority for China is to go all in on a technology-based, technology-driven economy because, frankly, the biggest priority is trying to deal with that demographic time bomb of an eventually declining population. And the only way China can really deal with that is through enhancing its productivity.
With the space economy written into its plan for the next 5 years, partners and rivals alike will be looking to see how far beyond China intends to propel itself ahead of the competition. Deborah Wong, CNA, Shenzhen.
Right, so it's 22 Shenzhou missions and counting. So I'm wondering, what exactly happens every time they go up? I mean, the views are great, I imagine, after you've taken in the views of Earth and then the cameras go off from people like us, the broadcasters. What happens to the taikonauts?
Yeah, a lot more than sightseeing, I'm sure, Arnold, because these technonauts, they're jam-packed an agenda. They are basically running a science lab, if you can say, in microgravity, testing everything from how the human body copes without gravity to testing new materials to doing space medicine experiments. They're also checking the system so the station stays safe and self-sustaining.
So they're not on holiday?
No, they aren't.
Okay.
There's quite a nice part of that, and because I hear that there's something about barbecue chicken wings, some steaks as well being served up.
That is a step up from combat rations.
Those are not rumors. I mean, the latest crew actually showed off grilled chicken wings, steak, even spicy sausages, as you can just see there. They're testing a new space oven that can heat and toast food evenly. Yes, in microgravity. And I mean, 6 months in orbit is no easy feat. So it's part of a push to make long duration missions a little more comfortable, a little more psychologically bearable.
And are they just working all the time, or do they get a little bit of downtime here and there?
Good question.
I mean, you get steak, you get wings, and hot toasty food. What more could you want?
But, beyond enjoying the meals.
No. The reality is they do get some downtime. They can live stream, watch videos. They can do video calls with their families. they get to celebrate the major ones. Remember, someone's going to be up there during the Lunar New Year, so it's going to be a big sacrifice. And of course, very important, they have to work out. Zero gravity means your muscles are, sort of atrophying every time, so a lot of time spent working out. So it's all part, of this bigger plan for China. They want to be in space, so if you want to be in space, you have to be able to live in space, and that means doing all the normal things in space. Yeah, exactly. There you go, right?
Yeah.
And that is our show for today. Thank you very much for watching Asia First.
Yeah, and do join us again for more tomorrow. You can also check our headlines anytime at CNA.Asia and 938 Radio.
Plus, we're on Facebook and YouTube. Have a good day.